You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Bold and the Beautiful fans, I have got your early weekly spoilers for October 6th through the 10th. We're going to talk about Hope taking a step back and Ridge completely losing it. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and as we always do on Early Edition Day, we start with what's coming the rest of this week. Then we're going to dive into what is coming next week. Hit that subscribe. Let's get into it. Wednesday, October 1st. Hope continues her conversation with her mom, Brooke, about her torn feelings for both Liam and Carter. And Hope admits she has been thinking a lot about her past with Liam and the deep love that they shared. She already told Brooke this week that her heart is very confused and she has love for both Liam and Carter. And if you remember, Brooke advised her to decide who she wants to spend the rest of her life with. What is clear is Hope is definitely not ready to get married. Hope is also thinking about a romantic rooftop moment with Liam. I don't know if this is the time that Thomas and Liam were brawling on the roof, or maybe there's a different rooftop moment, because that was heroic, but not really romantic. So we'll see what scene they choose. Ridge is busy romancing his new wife, Brooke. Ridge and Brooke are enjoying their renewed love and commitment, but things are about to get really rough for them again, with a revelation coming their way by the end of the week. Thursday, October 2nd, Carter is so thrilled that he is going to be marrying Hope. But I don't see that manifesting. Hope is feeling rushed and pressed by him. She doesn't want to set a date yet. Carter notices how distracted Hope is when Beth and Liam are sending photos from their little daddy-daughter dance that they are gearing up for. So Hope decides to go ahead and head home to the father-daughter dance experience with Beth and Liam, especially because Carter can see the writing on the wall and tells Hope, you know what, go be with your family. Daphne spends some time on Thursday thinking back about all her moments with Carter. Daphne is so gone for him. She's fallen for him. And she may see that Hope's getting closer to Liam and takes it as a sign that she might actually have a shot at a future with Carter. So I do wonder if Daphne will pounce when Carter says that Hope left for the day to go be with Liam and their daughter. Friday, October 3rd, Brooke and Ridge are absolutely horror struck to hear that Luna is not so dead. Not dead at all. In fact, Brooke and Ridge are going to be terrified for the safety of their families. They might hear it from Taylor or it might be from Katie, but I tend to think that Brooke is probably going to hear it from her sister, Katie. And she may fill them in on all of this stuff about Lee saving her. Nobody yet knows that Sheila was involved, but they do know that Lee was involved. And with Steffi coming home very soon, she is going to be appalled that the woman who tried to kill her twice, her lunatic stepdaughter, is very much alive. Ridge is going to be quite worried that Luna may try and kill Steffi again. Brooke's going to be horrified when Katie tells her that Luna took advantage of Will and that Luna is pregnant now. And obviously Finn's got to hear this bad news from somebody soon, and maybe his adoptive mom will tell him. Lee has very deep regrets about saving Luna's life. I do expect Lee to do everything in her power to make Luna pay the consequences of her actions. She thinks that Luna is just as bad as Poppy and really wants to put a stop to all this. And I do wonder if Lee might go over to Bill's and tell him, look, we just need to call the cops and that will fix the screw up you made and will fix the screw up I made. Electra is absolutely heartbroken and Will is completely crushed by the end of the week. It looks like that this Luna bombshell may have broken their relationship irretrievably. Electra took a step back from Will at the Spencer mansion, but then she went ahead and let him hold and comfort her. She knows he didn't want this, but it's not just what happened with Luna when he was taken advantage of. It was the very deliberate lies of omission that Will told her that continue to be her sticking point, and I agree with that. Ivy heads over to the Forrester mansion. Looks like she was maybe out of town for business. So she is back and checking on her niece Electra. And I'm sure that Ivy is going to be horrified that Will slept with Luna and got that maniac pregnant. We're waiting on DNA tests to confirm, but I think we all know the truth. The week of October 6th through the 10th, Ridge continues to stress out about the Luna revelation. He vows to protect Steffi and the kids. I do wonder if Ridge is going to head over to Bill's and make more threats and demands. Remember the scene that Ridge made at the hospital when Liam was shot and he just went off on Bill? I think we might get some more of that. Luna has tried to kill Steffi twice, and Luna still thinks Steffi is the only thing between her and her dad, Finn. So it makes absolute sense for Ridge to be frantic that Luna is alive, especially since he knows Steffi is back any day now. Will cannot believe that his life has gone from perfect to perfectly awful because of Luna. And I do think he feels like he is going to lose Electra for good. He's going to be devastated. He's going to be disgusted. And the whole Luna pregnancy thing means that she's probably going to be part of his life forever. Lee starts plotting to get justice. I don't think she's going to care about this pregnancy thing. I think she's going to want to undo her mistake and send Luna back to prison. That could pit Lee against Bill and Katie. They want to wait until they have the paternity test, and then make some decisions. But then again, as far as Luna's concerned, Bill just wants her dead. Hope makes a decision. She's got to choose between Carter and Liam. And because she keeps putting off getting married to Carter, I do suspect in the end she's going to choose Liam. So we may find out within the next week or two who Hope is going to choose, because they can't drag it out forever. And because of Hope's big decision, Daphne has a chance of a happily ever after with Carter. I would be willing to bet he would rebound with her so fast. So with Hope wanting to slow things down on the wedding plans and continuing to take steps back from Carter and closer to Liam, I think we can all see that Carter's days with Hope are numbered, and that's going to leave him single, probably lonely, but totally available for Daphne. We're going to have Deke trying to get a job at Forrester Creations. Deacon has said he would reach out to Brooke about Deke, and Deacon also encouraged his son to go see his sister, Hope. We all know that Deke's goal is to become a designer at Forrester Creations. Of course, Ridge won't be thrilled about Deacon's kid working at Forrester Creations. Well, his other kid, there's already one of Deacon's kids working there. So we'll see how that goes. And Bill tightens security further on the estate. And he is watching the calendar until he can do a paternity test to hopefully prove Luna's baby is not Will's, and he can pack her off to prison.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.